So you need to understand that individuals varies when it comes to substance use. Like I said earlier, the dopamine is a reward center. And so when you use or you take any addictive, when you engage in any addictive behavior and you get reward from that behavior, the dopamine sends a message and say, oh, I want this. And that is where dependence starts from, because your dopamine is stimulated and he wants more of this. Now, speaking about creativity, I was having a therapy session with someone last week, and he said, look, I'm an artist. My parents don't want me to become an artist. Why? Because I use substance. And when I use substance, it gets me motivated and it makes me feel I am better than this. The substance plays a role in stimulating that individual, but it has its own effects. What are the effects? The individual may not understand the effects. Rather, the individual wants to rationalize or look at the positive side of it and neglect the effects. Now, there are situations that this substance stimulates you and brings you to down zero, but you don't look at it. Now, when it stimulates you to a level that you can't take it again, it's either you experience the drug-induced psychosis or you begin to experience the negative effect of it. Behaviors are rewarded if that behavior is good, and behavior ought to be punished if that behavior is not good. And so for individuals that use substance, we try to make them understand that you making informed decision is not because we want to force that decision on you, but we are trying to point out those factors that can actually predispose you to using that substance. And it takes us to the 4 P's of substance use. You have the predisposing factor. The predisposing factor is that factor that can actually predispose or lure that individual into using that substance and even want to continue using it. Say you have friends that you use substance together. You want to continue using the substance. When you find yourself in that circle of friends, you have the protective factor. I asked one of my clients, if you find yourself in the church, would you smoke? He said no. And I asked him why. He said that's a sacred place. And I asked him, so why would you want to smoke when you are home? He said, because I feel very safe smoking at home. And I said, that is a problem. So if you can't smoke in the church and you find yourself smoking at home, then there's a problem. It means that you have respect for the church and you don't have respect for your space. So protective factor, you also need to understand that there are spaces that can actually make this individual want to continue using this substance. So we also have precipitating factor, and we have the other factors too that can actually predispose these individuals to using this substance.